keeps going. All right, for today, we're going to start our next chapter for cost. Looking at our schedule, we're right on schedule. We do have 2 weeks for this particular chapter because it's longer in nature. I handed out 2 packets for us to work with chapter 6 as we go through the chapter. If you like numbers, this is the most number-intensive chapter that we're going to have. I think the schedules that I gave to you will give you a clear step-by-step way of solving the problems. So we'll work through those as we get through the chapter here. Also contained in chapter 6 is a group project. I know not everyone's a fan of group projects, but it's not, I don't think, too terrible. The project is an Excel project that you and your partner will put together on one particular problem, which happens to be our 25-point problem, which is now 50 because of the group project scope to it. So that means I have paired you up with a partner automatically already. I'll give out that right now. Sam, you are partnered with Jade, who is not here.
Okay.
She sits right in front of you. Walter and Ruby are the next group. So what I'm handing out now is the rubric for the group project. Liz, you are partnered with Michelle up in front. Catherine and Austin are together. They're both not here. So that probably looks good. Diane, you are partnered with Kershaw. Yee, you are partnered with Holly. Hopefully you know each other. I'll kind of have her in other courses. And then Tom and Teresa, you are the last.
Okay.
All right. So we'll touch on this project and the requirements for the project as we go through our problems today. So basically, in a nutshell, it's one workbook that you and your partner will submit through Blackboard. The workbook will contain 2 worksheets. The worksheets that will be on these is for 2 departments. One's called mixing, the second is called encapsulating. So as this chapter set, there's 6 unfolds, you'll be basically creating a production report. I'll give you a sample that you will use to generate your worksheets. It's problem 65 when we get to today. That problem can be used as a template. It's in your packet also to guide you as to what the worksheet should look like. And then based upon that worksheet, make sure the rubric requirements are met. There isn't a lot of points on this particular Excel worksheet. It's 7 points out of the 50. A majority of the points are actually still within CNOW. So you'll enter your answer in CNOW. You can use the worksheet as a guide. The worksheets are rounded as appropriately for the CNOW answers. So if you get your CNOW right and your worksheet is used for those answers, your worksheet's going to be right. So, but again, we'll kind of talk through that once we get through our problems today. In addition to the 7 points, you will obviously then evaluate your partner's performance. It's perfectly, what I want to say it. No, not normal.
Reality of the job.
No, well, basically, you can't tell what the other person said. That's the word I'm looking for. Confidential. Oh my
Anonymous.
God.
Anonymous.
You tell I was on vacation? Wow, that's such a big word, it's 3 syllables. Confidential, 4. Anyway, 3 points are the evaluation of your partner's performance. And guys, the biggest, accounting students are awesome, you know that, right? But the biggest complaint I do hear is that students don't respond to an email. Like, how are you doing, what's going on, this is where I'm at, and there's no response. So if you can, I know everybody's super busy. A lot of you are working jobs and family and so forth. But if somebody does email you, just say, hey, I haven't looked at it, be honest, or I'm busy right now, I'll let you know tomorrow. Give some response so that you can at least keep them up to date. Now, most students will do the project entirely by themselves, and you can certainly do the 2 worksheets on your own, and then at some point, compare it with your partner, right? Kind of self-check each other. That's the goal here with this group project. And a lot of times I hear from students, boy, I learned a lot from my partner. Now I get what's going on in chapter 6. That's what I like to hear and see. Because again, you have to self-learn in a lot of cases, right? When you leave school, you're going to be self-learners. And that's the process here of hoping to get you to work in a group and self-learn. So 3 points, 1, member participation, communication, I guess, is the biggest thing, and then contribution. And do your best to evaluate your partner. In addition, also evaluate yourself. So in Blackboard, if I go to the Blackboard menu here, toward the middle or toward the end here, there are entry points. There should be entry points. I was having trouble with this. I kept moving them and it doesn't stick. Anyway, there's 2 entry points, one for the workbook. I only need 1 per group, 1 Excel workbook. And then each member must complete evaluation of their partner and themselves. So that's the second entry point for the project. And then obviously that's 10 points, 7 plus 3 is the 10, and the 40 is actually this here, not?
Usually